What we have here is a Golden Fan Industrial, model 188. It is a Viewfan product. Normally when you see 36-inch Viewfans, you see them the Newfan flavor, which has butterfly style rivets, like a squared pattern on the blades. Okay, and most importantly, you would only have one angled surface on the side of the motor instead of two. You see two angled surfaces like you see here, and you have a Golden Fan product, but one surface in its Newfan. But really, they're the same bloody thing. They're all Viewfans. Anyway, this thing, as you can see, it has the diamond rivet pattern, which is a hallmark of Golden Fan. The motor is cast iron. Weighs quite a bit. When I got this fan, it was off of Craigslist. It was not very expensive. The same guy also had a Hunter R52, of which I was going for somebody else. But this thing, I was like, wow, need it. Because I hadn't seen a straight-bladed 36-inch Golden Fan before. Only Newfans. So I was like, yep, need that. Anyway, I get there, I find out the bearings are locked up. Because, of course they'd be locked up, right? So, that drops the price to free, which is my favorite price. So I opened the motor, replaced the bearings, put it back together just fine. So now it's a Viewfan with good bearings, because Viewfans typically, at least with the newer ones, they're bad out of the box. So anyway, we're going to see how this performs. For the purpose of testing, I have it hooked up to a solid-state control, because my capacitor-based controls don't like small fans, as it seems, or at least the ones I have. So, without further ado, we're going to start on low. The trim pot needs to be adjusted, but basically, yeah. Edge it up. The blades have a slight upward pitch. It is not as pronounced as the Newfan version. The fan is not light kit adaptable, as evidenced by the lack of nipple. Normally when you see Viewfans, you see them light kit adaptable with the nipple. It's not as often you see them without. And unlike the Newfan version, the blades on this fan are aluminum, not steel. So you'd probably think higher, better performance? Tune in to find out. I've always had a soft spot for cast iron Viewfans. A neighbor of mine had a 48-inch brown 4 wood-bladed version with nipple in his back porch. I always wondered what it was, always liked it. So, now I'm starting to find them. They are quite cool. Right, let's ease it up about an 1/8 of a turn. Yeah, 1/8 of a turn. As I've just figured out, Viewfans aren't exactly quiet when it comes to solid-state controls. They do like to buzz, which is kind of typical, really, of any fan, but still. For instance, my 48-inch Westinghouse leading edge, or whatever you want, Weatherite, whatever, that thing is actually friggin' silent with a solid state control. You can barely pick up the buzz from it. But most fans aren't that good, so. Fan doesn't really have much wobble. The blades were marker matched. So, now you get the right configuration, you mark it with numbers or dashes. Anyway, let's go up another eighth or so of a turn. This fan does have a bit of a startup moan. I think I may have put it up a little too high, but whatever. Yeah, well, let's just go straight to high. It's not quite as fast as, say, a Union Industrial, but it gets the job done. And it does perform much better than the new fan version because of the lighter blades. Let's let it coast. The new bearings are still breaking in, so spin down might not be as long as it could be, but oh well. At least I have the motor properly aligned, so it doesn't create any added friction, so yay. You know, this one is labeled Golden Fan is the only thing, so it's not a relabel like Kodap or whatever else. And there you have it, a straight-bladed Golden Fan Industrial, or View Fan Industrial.